Chris Suchan, let's talk about the weather. It got pretty cold last night.
It did, but most of us stayed above a freeze.
Barely, it felt.
Well, it was close.
Yeah.
We can thank the clouds for that. But our eastern half of the area, let's take a look here. I'll show you those morning temperatures. And here you can see our eastern zone from right out there towards Hallettsville, Lavaca County, Cuero, DeWitt County, Victoria, Goliad, all at or below freezing. Notice New Braunfels just above freezing at 33. And in and around Bexar County, it was the 30s, but it was the mid to upper 30s. Now, there was a 33 in Garden Ridge. Seguin, the coldest temperature I found in Seguin was 32. There's that 33. Lavernia, 34. So, again, another night where we dodged a freeze across a good chunk of Bexar County. It was mid-upper 30s. 4-zone weather watchers out there now, where the cloud cover has really been persistent through the day. You got some low 50s out here from Carter Valley into Del Rio. James out there, Eagle Pass, 57. You see it's the 50s in around Bexar County, out there in the Marion and Guadalupe County. Mark Wade has a 56. Raul B. Rodriguez Law, with a key on view here across each of our 4 zones. Really a pretty sky out there. And right now it is partly cloudy, partly to mostly cloudy is what we have with those temperatures. So tonight, it's going to be another chilly night, but it's not going to be as cold as last night. In fact, I think last night was the coldest we'll see this week. So there will be 40s in the morning, and there could be an upper 30 in our eastern zone. But you see a lot more 40s and 50s here on the map. And your day tomorrow, it's another cool one. It will not be as bright as today. 43 in the morning, you see the clouds dominate. And then later in the evening, there's this slight rain chance. So right now, it's just a mass of mid to high level clouds. Just a little tiny little guy in the atmosphere I can track for you and show you. This is in the upper levels, just a little tiny disturbance. And it's going to come right across Tuesday night into Wednesday. It's going to tap the Gulf, and the Gulf will throw a little humidity in, and then we end up getting sprinkles, mist, or maybe a shower. So for tomorrow, more bark than bite from those clouds. In the evening, this is a sprinkle or an isolated shower possible. Notice the timestamp there, 10 o'clock. This is late in the day. Tuesday night to Wednesday morning, sprinkles, mist, or a shower. And then during the day, Wednesday, the best rain chance will be the eastern half of our area closer to the Gulf. And so when we look at total rainfall for this, it's not going to be impressive. A few drops here or there, maybe someone gets 1/10 of an inch, 1/4 inch of rain, especially in our eastern zone counties. That's through Wednesday. So we look at the weather headlines ahead here. The mornings are going to get milder. Tonight it's in the 50s, then we're going 50, 60. Then that next front comes through, and of course that will support a little bit of a drop of temperatures. But overall, we're talking about warming right into a Christmas week. The overall pattern beyond this front, which is really fairly weak, the coldest air stays to our north. The big ridge, look at this, in December is setting up. So there's our 8 to 14 day outlook, and that means Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I mean, we are wearing shorts, t-shirts, and flip-flops. 78 to 79 degrees next week here. All right, so our 7-day forecast, a couple of days in the 60s outside of tomorrow, but the dominant headline is the warmth, 80 on Sunday. And there's our 7-day forecast for our western zone. Here too, we're talking about warmer readings ahead. The hill country, 50s for your day tomorrow, then punching into the 70s Wednesday. And here's a look at our eastern zone with that rain chance on Wednesday. Guys, over to you.
Don, is